Welcome back to Let's Play Cave Story. In the last episode, we killed a robot fish. Eventually. The whole point being not to take any damage during the fight, and I finally figured out a good way to do that. And yeah, that was pretty much it, because that took way longer than I expected it to. And that was after killing the island core in only 2 tries, when it normally takes me 5 or 6. So we're back in the Mimiga village. And I think we're going to get the upgraded jetpack pretty soon. If we go into Arthur's house and use the save point because I save a lot, Professor Booster's going to come out of the teleporter. This is if you didn't talk to him when you see him fall earlier. If you talk to him earlier and get the first jetpack, he dies and you never get the good jetpack.
Oh, it's just you. The doctor has amassed the red flowers. All the Mimiga of the island have fallen under his grip. Tragedy is inevitable. Had I known these events would transpire, then I should have at least had Sue escape from the island.
And we got the booster version 2.0. I think the one you get from him when he dies is just 0.8. And this version is a lot better. The first version, the older version, it just lets you go up for a couple seconds. This one, it lasts a lot longer, and you can boost to the side, up or down as well. So it makes clearing certain gaps a lot easier, but most importantly, it lets you go back up to the top of the Mimiga village and into the first cave, where we can upgrade our Polar Star into the Spur, which is the best weapon in the game. And we're going to need it for the final boss.
Please honor my final request. If you see Sue one last time, please take her and escape from the island. She is Dr. Sakamoto's daughter. For the longest time, she resisted coming to this island, but she couldn't be left behind all alone. She had no choice but to follow us to the island. Please, take her and escape.
Oh, yeah, you do have to equip it first. That's kind of important. Yes, I want to equip it. And you see, whoops, this is the alien medal, and that's what you get for beating the robot fish without taking any damage. So that's proof that you did it in case you missed the little squid scene right afterwards. So if you missed that, but you still have this, that's proof that you did do it and you're okay for the final boss. I'm just going to start calling it the final boss, because the final boss of the game is, you fight that no matter what, but then there's a secret final boss, so I'm just going to call that the final boss like I have been. But the final boss, the final boss itself isn't too terribly more difficult than the final boss. It's just the level leading up to it is insane. Insanely hard. And now we've got a jetpack and we can go up pretty fast, or we can go side, up, side, down. And if we go over here and up, we can see these little platforms here. We're just going to take those up and, whoops, not to the side. Ugh. You want to be careful about which direction you're pushing when you use the booster, because it can screw you over, and it has screwed me over quite a few times before. So we're just gonna go up and back into the first cave. And yeah, I'm gonna use the Polar Star here just because. And might as well visit the start point for nostalgia's sake. We haven't been here in a while. Might as well save here. The last time we were here, we only had 3 health. And now we're at 41, which is, I think there's only 2 more life capsules you can get before going into the final boss area. Because I know there are 2 in there that put you at an even 50. And actually, we can just fly over this, and we don't need to worry about drowning anymore because we've got an air tank. We've come so far since first going through this cave. So we're back in the Hermit Gunsmith's house. We're going to talk to him.
Did you happen to see the gun I made? Someone pilfered it while I slept.
I should have just slept with the thing in my chest pocket had I known that was going to be the cause. Wait! That's my gun! Why do you have it? I didn't make it for you! Give it back!
Polar Star was confiscated. Well, we have other weapons, so it's not a big deal.
Humph. You've apparently put a significant amount of wear on it. I was raised to believe that weapons should always be constructed by oneself. And I always thought those who fight with a firearm created by another person are all fools, growing overconfident with powers that were never theirs to begin with. Then blaming their own shortcomings on the equipment they use. Fools! Still. But now, seeing my gun used by you, with your hands, I am so very incredibly touched. To use an incomplete gun such as the Polar Star to this degree... Pardon my rantings. How about this? I'll give it to you. After it's completed, of course.
Ooh. We got the Spur! The Spur is incredibly powerful. It does not level up like the other weapons. By default, it shoots level 3 Polar Star shots, and if you hold it, you'll notice it charges. Sorry about that, I had to cut for a minute because I was interrupted. As I was saying, the Spur does not level up, it charges. And it shoots a big old beam at maximum power. By default, level 3 Polar Star shots, level 2 is a little beam, or level 3 is a bigger beam, and max level is a gigantic beam. I think this is the only gun that actually has 4 levels because it counts 1, 2, and 3 and max, even though it only says 3. And we've come out here, and now there's rows of enemies, basically just for you to test your newfound power. So you charge up, and watch everything die. This gun is extremely vital to the last couple of levels, and the final boss area, because when you go into them, they drop all of your levels to all your weapons to level 1. So you want things like the Spur, which doesn't level up at all, and there's a gun I'm not going to get because you have to trade your sword for it, but it's called the Nemesis, and it is most powerful at level 1, and it gets weaker as you level it up. So you want guns like the Spur and the Nemesis for the final boss areas. But I've got the Spur, so I don't think I need the Nemesis. Plus, I don't want to trade the sword for it because you've already seen how much I like the sword. I'm probably not going to use anything else other than the Spur for a while, though. So I might use the missile launcher during the final boss, if I can upgrade it enough. And we're gonna go in here and save. Yes, I want to save. 1 second. Forgot to start my timer. It's only been about a minute though. I mean, since I cut last time, so about 10 more minutes. And these things are lined up just to be destroyed. So we're gonna go back into the Mimiga village. All the way down here. And for some reason that fall doesn't hurt us like it did in the opening scenes. Save again. And we want to go back to Arthur's house. And we're gonna come back here for one more thing later on. So this computer says, teleport to the egg corridor from Cosma. So that's where we're gonna go. And I'm gonna save in here. And just in case I was missing any missiles. Even though I said I'm not gonna use the missile launcher. It's a teleporter, and we want to go actually to the Labyrinth. Because there's some stuff there that we can get in the shop now. Wait. This isn't the shop. Can I still get to it from here? Let's see. I think it was back this way. And since we have the Spur, this area is going to be a lot easier because we don't need to worry about weapon power getting lost or down and weapons being downgraded. So I can just run through here. Actually, I could fly through here. Oh, okay. I was wondering if I wasn't going to be able to get back here because of that block, but if you get close to it, it moves, so... I think we're reasonably close to the shop, but I'm not quite sure. I know we're near the hospital. Oh, actually, there is something here we can get to. If you'll remember that breakable block up there that we couldn't get before, we can get to that now because we have the jetpack. So, I'm going to try and not die here, because I'm getting attacked from every single possible angle. You die, and you please die. Thank you. Okay. So up here, and down into this little door here, and it goes to this chest, which has the arms barrier. I believe I mentioned this earlier, but the arms barrier, it reduces the amount of weapon energy you lose when you get hurt. So it makes it harder for your weapons to get downgraded by accident. So sometimes that could be a good thing, but if you've got the Nemesis, it's kind of annoying. But I'm not going to be getting the Nemesis. I might get it just in a separate video just to show you what it does. I might do that with a couple other things too, like the machine gun. And I think those are the only two weapons I'm not going to be getting. But we're back at the Labyrinth shop, and if we talk to this guy, he says a burglar broke in and took everything, so he doesn't have anything to sell us. But he will give us the Whimsical Star. That's an upgrade for the Polar, or not the Polar Star, the Spur. And you'll see what it does in a minute. I think he has something else. Maybe? How do I get that? Oh, I actually didn't have the achievement for getting the Whimsical Star. Huh. I could have sworn I got it before. Apparently not. Bad memory. Okay, he's supposed to... do I already have it? No. There's supposed to be the turbocharge, which makes your weapons regenerate ammo faster. And I'm not... I was pretty sure you got it here, but maybe I was wrong. In any case, we got the Whimsical Star, and we're gonna go back... wait. No, we don't want to go here. That's not where I thought it was. We have to make our way back to the other teleporter. Sorry for all the backtracking, but I'm getting useful stuff, and I'm probably actually gonna die if I'm not careful. I've got 1 health. Oh yeah, the Whimsical Star, when you fully charge the Spur, it makes these little stars fly around you, and they will hurt things. Not very much though, like the Gaudi in the shop said, it's mostly a decoration, but it has its uses as few as they are. Basically, I think it'll destroy some enemy projectiles that you can destroy with your weapons normally, so it's kind of a useful shield sometimes. But, let's see, yeah, it only does 1 damage per hit, pretty much. So it's not all that useful, it's just nice to have in some situations. And I'd really like to not die here. Come on. It's these flying ones that are really annoying. And these blue ones, they jump around like freaking maniacs. Come on. I don't want to die here. Oh, crap. That was close. The good thing is now that we have the jetpack, we can get to this life station here, so I'm going to use that real quick. Go all the way back down here, back through the teleporter to Arthur's house. Now, after that little side trip, we are going to save again, so I don't have to go through all that again. I could have saved in the Labyrinth, but really, the closer you are to where you need to be when you save, the better. So, the computer screen said to go to the egg corridor, so that's where we're going to go now. And this is the egg corridor? With the upward inflection that implies a question being asked? It's quite destroyed, as you can see.
There was a violent explosion all of a sudden. Everything was like this after I came back around. What the heck is going on?
Well, obviously somebody wrecked the place. I think I might have mentioned it earlier that this was going to happen, and it is a lot harder getting through here now. But since we have the Spur, it's a little less annoying. Because things die pretty quickly when you have the Spur. See, even those big bug guys, it only takes a level 2 charge shot to kill them. And another new enemy here, we have baby dragons. They do a lot of damage and drop a lot of weapon power. And there's a missile upgrade in that chest. One thing that's made it a little easier is that white thing is gone, so we can go down here without worrying about getting instantly killed, but there's also a lot of damage, so the path is mostly blocked off. So it's not as useful as it looks at first. And there are stalactites hanging from the ceiling. They will fall and they will hurt you a lot. But only some of them fall, apparently. Yeah, you can see which ones are going to fall because they kind of shake before they do. And yeah, they're pretty easy to dodge if you're paying attention. And this is Cthulhu's abode. Yikes. We don't want to get hit by these guys. Ow. Spikes are okay though. And we're going onward through the egg core. Does that? Yeah. That stalactite falling kills that dragon, so if you just go under it, you can kill it without getting near it, which is handy. Because that one is kind of annoying to kill if you're trying to shoot it. These clouds of gas, you shoot them and they count down. They explode pretty violently, so you want to stay back. As you can see, that had quite a big range. So you want to avoid those and take them out from as great a distance as possible. Kill, destroy, okay. I think we're far, yeah. We were far enough away that he couldn't see us to shoot at us. And we got more falling objects. You can stand on them, which is handy to know, and you can destroy them too. But not before they fall, I don't think. And I believe... yes, we have... this is actually another optional boss fight. If you don't take what's in this chest, you don't have to fight the boss. But... I forget what's in this chest, actually. Yeah, it's just a missile upgrade. And now we have to fight 2 dragons. And they're not all that difficult to beat. When they open their mouth, you shoot at them, and hopefully you can... whoops. Crap. Hopefully you can hit them and stop them from shooting by doing enough damage quickly enough. See, they get kind of that stupid expression when you shoot them. So just keep doing that, and they die instantly. And I think they have it, they both... you only need to actually destroy one of them because they have the same health bar. And that was the sisters. Another upside to beating them is that we get a save point here. So now, if we do die, we don't have to fight them again. Ow. Oh, that was just messed up. There was a stalactite right there by the door. And if you don't keep moving... that's pretty much the theme to this area, actually. If you don't keep moving, you're gonna get hurt a lot. And... yeah, that's a pretty big thing. And we're... whoa! That was close. We're at the end of the egg quarter again. Definitely want to refill my life and missiles. Save. And what's my time real quick? Yeah, I'm at 16-ish minutes, so I think we're gonna stop here and continue on in the next part. See you then.